People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and our entertainment and news. Now the first thing that is popping in the news, it is called, He that exalteth himself shall be abased. The higher that the monkey climb is the more that he is exposed. And even betterer, show off bring disgrace. Now there's a Jamaican promoter, what we would call a hype man, meaning one of those persons in the dance hall that is always popping champagne, doing all sorts of money pull up, throwing all sorts of champagne on him shoes, a beard him dog in a champagne. I am speaking about 41-year-old Jadian Richards, more popularly known as J Icon. Now people, when we hear what Mr. J Icon, 41, and his 42-year-old wife, her name is Aquele Richards, sorry. They were charged for shoplifting, both of them. Based on information, it is said that they are under investigation for many more offenses such as this. That means them are robbed down the place. Them are clutch down the place. Now if you know anything about places like Miami or anywhere that Jamaicans are frequent, you have some people where you call clutcher. You have some people where you call clothes thief. Not the type that thief clothes off of the line. May I talk about the people them that plague these designer stores, the Gucci, the Prada, the Fendi, Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. And then what they do, they sell it to the other high people or people that just like expensive designer clothes. However, they want it at a discount price, meaning 50%. So people, this youth now, it seems as if he is a businessman slash thief, clutcher, broken a people's store. Well, not broken people's store, as in kick down the door or go through the burglar bar. What he would do, he would go in these people's places and pose as potential buyer, dress up in more than likely some sorts of designer clothes that he has stolen, him and his wife, from other places. And people, when I look at the wife name, Aquele, more than likely she might be African, not 100% sure. And then we talk about Jadian Richards, J Icon, Jamaican. If you run a survey and ask who are the two thiefest set of people the anywhere in the world, Jamaican and the next place the Africa. And I am not saying that all Africans are thief and all Jamaicans are thief. Me just say it is a deadly combination. Now people, when we think about the fact that this man, when he comes to Jamaica, he is constantly in these parties and he is known, he has a reputation, that is his MO, for doing all sorts of money pull up. Throwing away 10 US, 20 US, 50 US, 100 US, all denominations of money all over the place. And people, I guess his criminal activity was sponsoring or financing all his hype. However, people, it seems as if this hype has come to a conclusion or an end for right now. Now, people, hopefully for this man's sake and his wife's sake, they are American citizens. Because people, just like him leave Jamaica broke like dog, whenever this time is over, this gig is over, he is getting sent back straight to Jamaica, unless, of course, he did the right thing and make sure say him secure that citizenship. People, him have a other problem to deal with before that comes up. However, hopefully, it won't be that type of domino effect, meaning that you pose off and a boss in America and then you get deported back to square one, point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. The next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Take Heed. Be very careful who you argue with. Be very careful who you have any sort of confrontation with in Jamaica because it seems as if people are dark, people are brindle, people are cross. People are ready to take out their frustration on everybody else upon the island. In other words, misery loves company. So people, based on some information that I got, it is said that a taximan picked up a couple of pieces in his melon. It is said that he was running his routes. He dropped off some people. His last customer or passenger he let off at Angels. I am thinking that is past Spanish Town going towards Flatbridge. It is said that while he was making change, the man wheel and pop off and blaze up a couple of cans in his head. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to the audio because like I said, the video it is not qualified for YouTube. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, like you hear, persons were giving conflicting opinion. One or a few people were saying that this looked like some sort of robbery. Then a couple of other persons were saying that this is no sort of robbery. However, people, based on my experience, sometimes people do what we call a smoke screen. So therefore, if them come with a hit, they are going to make it seem as if this is a random case of robbery. Robbery gone wrong or gone bad. However, people, in my opinion, and I was not there, I think that this was a hit, and people, I cannot say with 100% surety that it is a hit, because like you hear people are saying, some are say a robbery, some are say it look like some sort of hit. However, people, based on what people are saying, he dropped off a couple of customers, and his last customer or passenger, when he was making change, that was when there was some sort of argument, some sort of disputes. Now people, in my humble estimation, if somebody is giving you change, it is simple arithmetic, simple mathematics. Me give you $500, the fare of $150, you give me back $350. There is no sort of argument in that. Unless, of course, this person, the hitman, was looking to strike up some sort of conversation, catch this man off guard while he was making change, and then tada, straight in the cranium. People, me no know. Like me say, this is just my opinion. However, the moral of the story is this. Be very careful who you argue with. Be very careful whoever you are in any sorts of physical or verbal altercation with, because you could lose your rights or lose your life even if you have the rights. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about St. Anne hotelier, manager, popular hotel down there. His name is Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor was 65 years old when he met his demise. Based on information, it is said that Mr. Taylor was missing on Sunday. However, unfortunately, they found Mr. Taylor in the trunk of his car, the whole head licking, gone to the afterlife. Based on information, the Popo, they are surmising that this is some case of robbery. Based on the information, it is said that a couple of his bank cards was missing. Based on the information, it is said that this man was taken away and the people try to retrieve money from those bank cards, and apparently he was being stubborn. He did not want to let off the password, so therefore lack of communication or lack of going through the protocols or agreeing with the robbery led to this man's demise. Now people, more than likely this man meet some nice lady. He went out, he was lowered, thinking that this might be a night of fun, and then the next thing him know, it is a stick up. Now people, I am surmising, I was not there. However, I know that there's a big scheme and scam going on in Jamaica where you have some sexy girl, they would dress up, they would prey on unsuspecting victims. You make all sorts of dates, you think say all sorts of PUMs are going to run, and then the next thing you know, some man jack you up, hold you up at gunpoint, take you to the ATM machine, or even them jack you up, put you in some sort of hidden location, ask or request or tell you, give them the PIN number or the password or whatever for your bank card, your debit card, and then they will go to these ATM machines and then they will withdraw everything out of your account. And people, if you don't comply, more than likely you are going to lose your life. And even when you comply, you are going to lose your life. So therefore, it was always destination doom. So people, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is this. Don't let, because you want to release some oil out of your back, you end up lose your life. Don't get trapped. Don't get bamboozled. Don't get lured by these criminal-minded bitches that are out there, that are working with all sorts of gun and have no problem in taking away people's lives. So me just say, think with your top head and don't let your bottom head lead you astray. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.